Judge David Doty said that the original jury award 2 summers ago shocked the conscience. What shocks the conscience is that the St. Paul police officers Nathaniel, Younce, and Mikko shot and killed Cordale Handy when he was unarmed, complying with their commands, and in the midst of a nervous breakdown. What shocks the conscience is that at trial 2 summers ago, the city of St. Paul's attorney told a jury that Cordale's life, his humanity, his potential, his family's loss was worth nothing. They didn't even propose a reasonable alternative amount for the jury to consider. What shocks the conscience is that after the jury carefully heard testimony, reviewed evidence, and awarded the family that $10 million in compensatory damages, the city of St. Paul argued that Cordale's life was worth no more than $1 million. What shocks the conscience is that a 94-year-old federal judge decided to strip away the jury's authority, a jury that was uniquely competent, by the court's own words and previous decisions, to assess damages in a wrongful death case. Judge David Doty reduced the $10 million award, claiming that it shocked the conscience that a black man's life could hold that value. By reducing the damages and forcing the family to return to trial, the judge allowed the city of St. Paul to argue for an even lower value, this time without the full story of what happened to Cordale. This undermines the principle that juries are entrusted to determine justice and sends a message that even when juries fulfill their duty, their decisions can be disregarded. Courts have long held that juries are uniquely competent, again, to determine damages in these types of cases, which includes both the tangible losses that we can quantify, but also the immeasurable impact of a life loss. How do you measure that? Historically, courts have been reluctant to do what this judge did to reduce verdicts because a life cannot be measured by dollars alone. What happened here disrespects the jury's work, and it reinforces a pattern where black lives are systematically undervalued in our legal system. It is no coincidence that 47% of those killed by the St. Paul Police Department between 2013 and present day are black, despite black residents making up only 15% of the city's population. This is not just an injustice to Cordale Handy and his family, but it diminishes public trust in the legal system, and it sends a chilling message about whose lives are valued. Let's not forget that monetary damages in civil cases are not simply about money. They are how our legal system attempts to make people whole. This is not about money. This is about how do we make people whole after a loss this way. Settlements in police violence cases reflect our society's acknowledgement of this injustice. Consider this. The Minneapolis Police Department, or the city of Minneapolis, paid $20 million for the killing of Justine Ruzcek. Breonna Taylor's family received $12 million. Andre Hill's family received $10 million. John Pope's family received $7.5 million. Philando Castile's family received nearly $3 million. And George Floyd's family received $27 million. None of these cases went to trial. None of these families were forced to relive the pain in court to prove their loved one's life had value, like this family has. So in this case, the family has fought for years. They presented their case to the jury and accepted what they believed was a fair award, an award that they initially requested to be double. After the judge reversed their decision and offered them 2/3 less than the jury's award, they rejected his offer, and then that judge recused himself. Now the family must start over. This is not justice. So what shocks the conscience is not the jury's award. It is this system's persistent attempts to deny justice. We will not allow Cordale Handy's name to be devalued, and we will not let this fight be forgotten. It is time to hold not only the officers accountable, but also the system that enabled their actions. We demand justice for Cordale Handy and every family impacted by police violence.